Today, I would like to talk about impact of movement control order (MCO) to the several industry, and actually it also affected to my company. Many of colleagues affected and retrenched due to this MCO. Movement control order (MCO) is a cordon sanitaire implemented as a preventive measure by the federal government of Malaysia in response to the COVID-19 pandemic in the country. The order was commonly referred to the local and international media as a lockdown or partial lockdown. On 16 March 2020, Prime Minister Muhyiddin Yassin made an official speech and officially promulgated the Movement Control Order under Prevention and Control of Infectious Disease Act 1988 and Police Act 1967. On 18 March, Malaysia began the implementation the Movement Control Order due to rapid increase of COVID-19 cases in the country. The MCO implements series of precautionary measures to curb further outbreaks of COVID-19 in the country, including shutting down all government and private premises except for those involved in essential services and some sectors with government permissions, and travel bans on all foreigners entering Malaysia and on Malaysians leaving the country. Due to these regulations, MCO does give implementation to several sectors such as education and works. The COVID-19 pandemic and MCO affected school students in many ways, especially on classroom teaching and learning. Neither one nor system can prepare for this health crisis and its effect on the educational system. Although online education is available and made accessible to many students, it is still compulsory for students to attend schools, especially primary schools. Students and parents still have to learn the ropes of studying from home through online technology. Here I have some video to share with you all. Let's watch a video by Madam Henrietta H. Fore of UNICEF Executive Director.
To the class of 2020, congratulations, you did it! You're ready to take your next big steps out into the world. You're ready to make your mark on your community, on your world. But because of COVID-19 pandemic, this is not a normal time. This is not how you imagine celebrating this important moment. But your generation has always been extraordinary. So many young people like you have been doing amazing things around the world. Like Maria Alexandrova, a disability rights activist from Bulgaria. Like Mizun Al-Mehlan, a refugee who's tirelessly working to advocate for the rights of children on the move. In ways big and small, global and local, young people are already making their marks on their communities and on the world. So now it's your turn. You have the power. You have the ideas. You have the technological know-how. You have the drive, the energy, and the passion it takes. But you have something more, something that other generations did not have. So, class of 2020, as you enter a world that is changing, you don't need to look for a place to belong. You've already found it, with each other. No matter where you go, this experience will bind you together. There is only one class of 2020. You will do extraordinary things because your generation is extraordinary. I can't wait to see what you do next. Class of 2020, on behalf of all of your friends at UNICEF, congratulations.
Nevertheless, MOE developed and promoted e-learning platform for teachers and students so that teaching and learning could continue. Some of the e-learning platform websites provided by MOE, such as edu wbtv.moe.edu.my and etc. All these measures are supposed to support teachers and to ensure that no one student left behind. The COVID-19 also affects the postponement of public examinations this year, especially for students taking examination as criteria to further studies or basis of job qualification, such as Malaysian Education Certificate (SPM) for Form 5 and Malaysian Higher School Certificate (FTPM) for Form 6 students. MCO also affected working or business norms. The obvious impact for companies is that all employees are prohibited to report to work at their designated workplace. So working from home is allowed. Only employees who are involved in essential services are allowed to attend work at their designated workplace. Even then, some steps must still be taken by the employees, such as reducing the numbers of employees to a minimum or at least 50% of the total normally present. Employees' temperatures must be taken and recorded daily. Hand sanitizers must be provided in the workplace and necessary sanitation and cleaning must be carried out, while also ensuring social distancing guidelines are prepared and enforced. MCO also bring the increase in the unemployment rate. In February, before the MCO kicked in, Malaysia unemployment was at 3.3%. The number of unemployed persons increased by 17.1% to 610,500 in March, as compared to 521,000 in the same month in 2019. The statistics showed. Overall, there are many things that we have learned from the COVID-19 pandemic and the implementation of the MCO. So now it is time for us to unite as a people and a nation. In short, with the right attitude and mindset, things have changed for the better.
Nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said it would be this hard. Oh, take me back to the start.
That's all from me for today, the impact of MCO. Thank you very much.